Good afternoon. Yes, I said good afternoon. I'm getting a very late start. Welcome to day 77 of the 100-day project. This is day 76 and the video's up and you're welcome to go watch. Today we're going to continue with this project and try to finish them off. Hopefully I'll finish today since I'm starting so late. Where we left off was I was going to finish staining my embellishments, which is what I showed you at the very end of the video yesterday. And today I was going to glue my embellishments on. Well, I've changed my mind, as you know I would probably. And I'm going to do a little bit more to my card before I put my embellishment down. And I thought what I would do is try a little bit of light modeling paste to just bring a little bit of texture to the card and maybe cover a little bit up, because these didn't turn out the way I was anticipating. You already know this if you watched the last video. So I want to put a little bit more on here to frou-frou them up a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I should go ahead and put the backs on first, because once I put a little bit of the modeling paste on, it'll have a little dimension, and then this will be some dimension. So I should put the backs on first. I'm going to be using light modeling paste. I've got a stencil by Die Cuts with a View. It's DCWV, and I don't have a name for the stencil. It's EM-033-00010. And I'll probably put this on with a palette knife. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to make the back of my card solid black. I'm going to use this cardstock by the Paper Studio. It is not very heavy. If I put anything on the back, I'll write it in white pen. I have these embellishments on the card that I want them, so I'm going to stack them off to the side. I'll pull one out, show you what I'm going to do. Okay, I've got my paper out. I have my glue stick out. I'm just going to put it on with a glue stick, just a regular Elmer's glue stick. And here's my card that I'm going to cover. I'm just going to turn it over and I'm going to put glue. I'm going to put glue all on the back. My glue stick's almost out. I've got to take a day when I'm gluing down a lot of stuff and dig all this glue out and spread it and use it, because it's just such a waste. There's so much in there. I don't want to waste it. Back's covered. I'm going to do that to all my cards, and then I'll come back and do the next step with you guys. So now the next thing I want to do is the stenciling, and I've already tested it out on one to see if I like it, and I think I'm going to really like it, and that's what it looks like. All I'm going to do is take my stencil and set it down where I need it on my card. Then I take my palette knife and I'll get off a little bit of the modeling paste, and I gently scrub it across so it goes in the holes where I need it. And I'm doing little bits at a time so I don't do too much and get it too gunky. And then I'm going to remove it. And there's my little mark. And then I think when that dries, I'll be able to put my butterfly on if I still want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to do all these, and when they're done and dry, I'll be back with you guys. Okay, I have all my cards finished, and I was cleaning off my stencil onto my flub paper, and I liked it so much, I just did a little more cleaning with more of the modeling paste. So that's done. Now I've got to take this and get it really good and clean, because you don't want to leave this on your stencils. I don't usually clean my stencils, but this is something I will clean off. So these have to dry. Okay, I'm going to go clean my stencil. I'll see you in a little bit. I decided what I want to do to my cards. I'm taking these little beads. They have words on them. They have words on both sides. You're supposed to make necklaces or bracelets or whatever out of them. I don't know. Probably necklaces, because of where the hole is. It's up like at the top of the word, not in the middle. And I've had these so long, I just didn't know what to do with them. And I'm finally using some of them. And some of these don't make sense because I'm not making sentences. A word might say let, or it might say ly or ing. And that's fine. I like to use funky stuff like that. So I'm taking those and I'm putting them on my cards with a little bit of jute stuck inside of it and knotted on each side. I think that's really cute. And then a few of them I'm doing with some silver wire. Just wiring the word onto the embellishment and then gluing it down. And I like that, but I like the jute better. I don't know why. These cards here, I'm not going to do anything to. They don't have an embellishment to go with them. So I'm probably going to leave them just like this, and maybe one day something will come up and I'll need a card and I'll stick something on top of it. But right now it's just going to stay like this. And this one that says art is just gonna stay like this. I'm not gonna do anything to it. Oh, and this one here, I didn't put any jute or wire because I liked it by itself. It was just one little simple letter, so I just left it alone. So I have 2 left to do. I'll do one with you with the jute and one with you with the wire. So let's do the wire first. I used 26 gauge silver wire. This is from the jewelry section. I figured about the length of my scissors would be enough, maybe a little extra. I'll stick the wire through. I'll put it on the embellishment. And I'm just gonna wrap it around the best way I can. And end on the back. That worked out good. And kind of squeeze it down so it stays. Then I'll just flip it over. And I'm using the Quick Dry Adhesive 450 by Helmars. I like this glue because it dries fast and it's real strong. And then I'll just set this down probably right there. And then I'm going to clip this one down because it is wired, so it's not going to stay down very easy on its own without a little help. And we'll do the other one. On the other one, I'll figure out where I want my butterfly. This one I'm going to go ahead and glue down. And if you have a bad spot on your card, now's a good time to cover it. And then I'm going to take some jute, whatever size you want. Just make sure you tie a knot that doesn't let it come through the other side. Squeeze it on there, pull it through, and I'm going to tie a knot, leaving a little string at the end. Well, that's too much. I usually don't leave that much. It's the first one I've had to cut on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to bring my word back, and I'm going to tie another knot with the word on there and not cutting it. I'm just going to slide my jute until I get my knot where I need it, right up to the edge. It's okay if there's a little leeway. And then cut it and leave a little tiny tail. And then I'm going to push it and let the fibers come apart because I like that. And then I will turn it over on the side I don't want, and I will put some glue on the back and then glue it down. And that's it. Now you can distress the edges of your card if you want to. I'm not going to. I think they're cute. Let me get a white sheet here so it looks better. Here's the white sheet, and these are the ones we're not going to do anything to. We're just going to leave them like this. And then I've got the ones with the jute. This one has no jute and no wire. I like that little heart. And these have the wire. I like them both. I don't know. I like the jute better, I think, but I like them both. And that's all I'm going to do. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great whatever it is. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.